Coming to you live from the Port Charles Courthouse, where Anna Devane Lavery is about to go on trial for the attempted murder of Olivia St. John. Olivia St. John is the daughter of Victor Jerome, the alleged crime king of the Jerome family. He himself is under indictment for mob activities and is presently out on bail awaiting his own trial. Oh, hold on just a moment. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Karen Kennedy, attorney for the defense. Good timing. And here's Scott Baldwin from the district attorney's office. Mr. Baldwin.
Hello, Jill. Karen.
Scott. Miss Kennedy, would you care to say anything to our audience about your defense of Anna Devane Lavery?
She's innocent and will prove it.
Thank you. Mr. Baldwin?
Well, of course, as prosecution, we're going to take the opposite side. We have a very strong case against Anna Lavery. She had motive and she had opportunity.
Once the jury has been...
Sweetheart, we also have an eyewitness account of what happened. The eyewitness being the victim herself,
I think so.
Olivia St. John.
Thank you, Mr. Baldwin. Miss Kennedy, I'm interrupting you. I'll see if I can get Duke Lavery over to our microphone. Mr. Lavery, please, how is your wife holding up through all of this?
How would you feel if you were accused of something you didn't do? Now, please, I'd like to get...
Do you have any statements for us? What about your mob affiliation? Here she is. Miss Lavery, do you feel you'll get preferential treatment because of your involvement with Mr. Scorpio?
Oh, God, Anna shouldn't be going through all this.
Better, worse, what?
No, she is still critical.
Then she could still die.
Well, we hope not.
Well, if she does, Anna's chances die with her.
Robert?
Oh, hi. I was heading back to the office. I was wondering whether you were going to get back to New York or not.
Well, they told me you'd be here. How's Olivia?
Not much the same. How's New York?
I traced the earring we found on Olivia's balcony.
Good.
Oh, it's more than good. The jeweler's sales slip had the name of the man who purchased the earrings 4 years ago.
Right.
Julian Jerome. Hey, look, old buddy, he could have bought them for his sister Olivia.
No. Inconclusive. The search we made of her apartment revealed nothing close to that earring.
I know.
You're waiting for me to say the obvious, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm waiting for you to say the obvious.
More likely you had the sheriff who was going up at the time.
It's a logical assumption.
Well, I've held off checking her out as long as possible, but with this trial, I can't do that any longer.
You headed over to her office? You can have her brought in.
No, I want to go out to the motel where I had her tailed.
You want me there, too?
You're Lewis. Your option.
I think I'd rather go over to the courthouse and give Anna a little moral support.
That's good. I'll take Lewis.
Yeah, buddy, I'm sorry. This puts you in one hell of a spot.
How so?
I mean, here you are. You have to investigate the woman you love to save the woman you once loved.
She's also the mother of my child.
You were expecting me, weren't you?
Yeah, just not so soon.
You act like you don't even remember we're going to the courthouse. I told you I thought it would be very important for all of Anna's friends to be there to support her today.
Anna's friends.
Yes, Anna's friends, and you happen to be one of Anna's friends. She got you and Robert back together. I'd say that's a good friend, wouldn't you?
Yes.
Okay, so let's move it. Come on, let's go.
Well, should we really go down to the courthouse today? I mean, has the trial already begun?
Honey, today is when they select the jury.
Well, that's what I mean.
Obviously, you do not realize the importance of the selection of the jury.
I guess it must be important.
Yes, it is. We're going to miss all the excitement. The fight starts when they select the jury, the prosecution, the defense, everybody's fighting each other. Come on, it's going to be fun. Let's go. Let's move it. Let's go. Come on.
All right.
We don't want to miss it. Come on.
Yes, I was up in the staff lounge, and I saw the start of the trial just outside the courtroom.
It was just like Duke Lavery was going to kill someone when they asked him questions.
I've got to tell you, Scott Baldwin is a real scary
Is this
creep.
a nurse's station or a coffee clutch? Mindy, you're supposed to be in the clinic right now. Oh, how could you let this turn into such a mess?
I was just going to get to this, Jessie.
I hope you're aware that the student nurses are observing the nurses' stations today. Or do you call this a nurse's station?
A lot of us know Anna Lavery.
That's no excuse. This is a hospital. Melissa, what's the matter with you?
What? I guess you just scared me a little.
Well, good. Good. You stay scared, because if you don't, I'm liable to land on you just as hard. So you stay scared. Joanne is senior nurse today, isn't she? Fine. I think I'll have a little chat with her.
Listen, just give me a second and I'll show you some of the routine, okay?
Betsy?
Yes.
Look, her temperature's rising.
Metcalf, have you read or heard about the arrest and subsequent investigation of Anna Lavery?
Nodding won't do, Mrs. Metcalf. You must answer all the questions verbally.
Yes, I have.
Have you formed an opinion about Mrs. Lavery's guilt?
Your Honor, the defendant has not been proven guilty as of this moment.
Mr. Baldwin?
I'm sorry, Your Honor. Let me put the question to you another way.
You don't have to, Mr. Baldwin. I know what the judge means. Is she guilty beyond all reasonable doubt, you mean?
I suppose that's exactly what I mean.
I pride myself on my open mind.
Well, Your Honor, I couldn't ask for anything else in a juror.
She doesn't like me. I know. We'll challenge her on cause when the time comes. Anna, I don't like saying this, but I have to. There is still time to change your plea to innocent by reason.
Oh, no, Karen, I don't want to do that.
The case against you is very strong.
But I didn't shoot Olivia.
Okay. What's the matter?
I've just got a headache. I don't like sitting here. My friends know I'm innocent, but look at these people here. What do they think of me?
Tell me, how long have you been at the Evergreen Motel, Mr. Cordova?
2 weeks, sir. Well, actually 10 days. I came on board when the new owners took possession. It's a very nice motel, Mr. Scorpio. The police won't have any problems here, I can assure you.
Mr. Cordova.
Mrs. Cordova and I will be living on the premises. Mrs. Cordova has a nose for monkey business.
I have a few questions and not a lot of time to ask them. Now, tell me, where did the present owners get the, who sold them this motel?
I don't know. It was a very fast sale, I know that much. My employer's got an excellent deal, but it was a very fast sale.
Right.
Yeah, I'm going to check on the car radio about the previous owners. Tell me it'll take more than a couple of minutes on the
More than
computer.
likely the past owner was beholden to the mob in some way, if not a part of it.
Right.
Not the new owners, though. They're very nice people.
You have two maids from the past management. I'd like to talk to them, please.
That's why they're here.
Thank you.
Carol and Irma?
Carol?
I'm Irma. She's Carol.
Do you recall seeing this young lady in recent weeks?
No, I've never seen her, sir.
I have. Pretty thing, isn't she?
You sure you've never seen her before?
No, I've never seen her.
Well, thank you. That'll be all. Thank you, Carol.
Okay. Okay to go back to work, Mr. Cordova?
Yes, of course, Carol, and thank you.
When?
Oh, if you asked me when, I'd have a hard time telling you, but not too long ago.
She was staying here?
No, she wasn't. She was visiting.
Visiting whom?
A very mysterious gentleman in room 53.
What was his name?
I've looked that up. It was John Patterson.
Why mysterious?
Well, he never wanted to be disturbed, and he didn't want his room to be made up the whole couple of days he was here.
And you're sure that this woman here was visiting that man?
Absolutely.
Can you give me a description of this person?
I don't think I can give you much of one. Like I said, he never wanted anybody to come into his room. One time I came into his room without knocking. He told me he didn't want no maid.
Well, was he tall, short, medium? What?
I don't know.
Elderly, middle-aged, young?
Couldn't tell. I mean, it's not like I ever expected to be asked to describe him. Some of the people who come here don't like to be looked at.
That was under the old management.
So I got out of the habit of looking at people much.
Well, thank you very much, Irma. If you think of something else, you can reach me at this number here. In the meantime, I'd like to see that room, number 53, please, Mr. Cordoba.
Let me see if it's occupied.
That's not the point. I want to see it anyway.
It's vacant.
Key, please.
That room has just been repainted. Funny, but that's the one thing that the old management did before they sold it.
Just the key, please, Mr. Cordoba. Thank you.
Was the mysterious gentleman a murderer or something like that?
When I find out who the mysterious gentleman is, then I'll know what he did.
A sex fiend, maybe?
Irma, not in this motel.
Victim in this trial, Olivia St. John, died. How would you feel about the death penalty? Even though it doesn't apply in the state.
I don't think that's a proper question, prosecutor. Mrs. Lavery is on trial for attempted murder. Stay within that scope.
I withdraw the question, Your Honor.
I couldn't answer it anyway, Your Honor. I've never really had to face my feelings about whether or not I would ever have to decide on something like that. In the first place, I don't know whether Anna Lavery would be charged with murder in the first degree or second degree.
You, seem to have some knowledge about the law.
Oh, only from a couple of courtroom novels I've read.
She may be all right.
Thank you,
Let's
Morris.
just hope that Scott doesn't make any preemptory challenges against her. I have one or two more questions, Your Honor.
Proceed.
You, have been following this case in the media?
No, I've been on a world cruise, and I just returned to Port Charles 3 days ago.
You are aware that the jury will be sequestered for the entire duration of the trial?
Yes.
Will this exert any personal hardship on you?
Oh, no. I'm single, and I haven't had to work since my beloved father died 3 years ago.
I have no further questions, Your Honor.
Thank you, Miss Morris.
She seems all right, don't you think? Yes, she may be better than I'd hoped. However, I don't like the satisfied look on Baldwin's face. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong.
Thanks for coming today. Thank you very much.
Sam, Robert wants you to get a fingerprint and a forensics team right over here immediately. Evergreen Hotel, room 53. You know where that is? Uh-huh. That's the one. Mm-hmm.
Hey, Guy.
Hold on a second, Sam. Yeah.
This here. These guys are in such a hurry to leave this place, they couldn't even be bothered tacking down the carpet.
Good. Okay, Sam, get on it right away, huh?
Mate said that this guy here was somewhat mysterious, yet he had a bunch of friends that went to a lot of trouble to clean his mess up after him.
Yeah, did a sloppy job of it at that. Chief Lewis here. Give it to me.
Report on the past owner?
Yeah. Okay, got it. Previous owner traces right back to Jerome family.
When the hell could Cheryl have been visiting here?
Beats me.
So, we're back to the Jerome family. And I better get back to the family.
Are you going to see the old man?
I think a surprise visit this time to Vic himself.
Hey, Pop. Junior, you shouldn't be here.
Fine
fine, thanks. How are you?
I'm fine. Look, I'm fine, but you shouldn't be here. The house is under surveillance.
Pop, I realize that. I always come into the woods in the back. It's a big place. Cops can't check every foot of it. It's starting to make me feel like you don't want to see me or something.
I always want to see you. One of the penalties I've paid in my life is that you were forced into hiding 3,000 miles from here.
Yeah. And we have Olivia to thank for that.
My God, the things we have to thank her for.
What's her condition today?
I called a little while ago. Condition's the same. Critical. Could go either way with her. I know it's a terrible thing to say. But it would be a good thing if she died. Enough. I want you to go. It's not safe for you here.
Pop, I just got here. I want to spend some time with you.
The risk is too great. I want you in the safe house, and then I want you to go west. Pick up your new identity and be gone for good. Now, there's a phone in the cabin. In a day or so, I'll call you with instructions when and how to leave.
Pop, the phone's tapped.
We won't talk long. We won't give the police a chance to trace the caller. We'll keep the instructions simple. I won't call you by name when I talk to you, and I certainly won't say that I'm your father.
Don't forget, I'm still dead, Pop, as far as the rest of the world is concerned.
Julian, I didn't know you were here.
How are you?
Victor, this is not safe.
He won't go, and I indulge myself every moment he's here. What's a father going to do?
But why are you still in town when it's so dangerous?
Everybody wants to get rid of me. I need to stay for a while longer.
Well, I just came to ask you what you wanted for lunch, Victor.
The usual.
That means tuna fish salad sandwich and a cup of coffee. And what can I get for you?
The usual sounds pretty good. Thanks.
I'll just be a few minutes.
What's the look?
No reason.
I want to ask you something, Pop.
Go ahead.
What are we going to do about Olivia, if she lives?
Betsy, look.
What is it?
Look at this. She's spiking a fever. Find Dr. Quartermain.
We will finish the selection of the jury after a short recess of 15 minutes.
All rise.
10 minutes.
Excuse me, sir.
Oh, can I stay out here with my husband and talk to him for a minute?
All right, just a moment.
Thank you.
I'll give you a few minutes.
Okay, we'll be right here. You put it out like that? You know?
Good work, Karen.
Yeah, there's something about that police black Paul. I think he's acting like he's already got a conviction.
I guess he has.
You say that. I think I should talk to Anna. What do you think?
You know, I want to get out of this courtroom for a little while.
Well, actually, I think I want to go with you. Maybe I'll just let Duke and Anna talk to themselves. They probably need the time.
I agree.
Okay.
I feel like it's my fault that you're here like this.
Oh, come on.
I know about Robert. I know what the hell happened to him. Where is he?
Please don't do this now. Don't. I don't want to do this.
What do you mean?
Well, I've just been sitting here, and I've just been watching Karen and Scott choose people that are going to decide my future, and I don't want to talk about it anymore. I just want to talk about nice things. I just want to talk about the house and Robin and stuff like that. How is she, all right?
Yeah. She's good. She's wonderful. She's really brave. She's doing well.
How's she doing in school?
You know, there's a little problem she had. In school, the kids were teasing her when they saw the newspapers. This thing about you. And she got over that. I talked to her teachers. She's doing well. She's making progress.
And Olin?
Olin, she's tough. Taking care of the house. She bosses me around. Sends her love, and really does.
Thank them for me, will you? No. Don't want to talk about anything else. I just want to talk about the house and stuff. I mean, did you get a plumber in? We need a plumber, you know.
What for?
For that leak in the hot water tank.
Oh, Olin did that.
Oh, she got one in?
No, she fixed the leak.
Huh. We got to get snowplows in. They're going to be due soon.
Yeah.
What else?
About what?
About home.
I can't talk to you about... How can I talk to you about home? It's not home when you're not there. I miss you there.
Please.
Honey, Robin needs to get shoes tonight.
Shoes. She's grown a lot this summer.
I miss holding you.
If she doesn't respond soon, we're going to lose her.
Well, do you think we should notify Victor Jerome? Isn't he her father?
Now, let's give the cooling blanket and the antibiotics some time to work first.
You're the same old dude, huh, Pop? Always with the tuna fish.
One must eat fish. I don't like fish except tuna salad, so this is it, health-wise.
It's good. She's a good cook, huh?
Demetra is a fine woman.
How long have you two been together?
Oh, 25, 26 years, maybe.
Yeah. I'd call that going steady.
We did break up one time for maybe 7 months.
Did you ever think about, getting married?
Like you with Cheryl. I didn't want Demetra marrying into the mob.
Yeah. It's kind of hard to keep the lives apart, isn't it?
Very. Once you touched the mob, you're stuck to it for life. With my indictment, it's especially good we never got married. Right now, I don't think she will get involved with the police.
You didn't answer me before. What are we going to do about Olivia if she lives?
God knows. She's an obsessed woman.
It's kind of beyond obsessed, isn't it, Pop?
I know, but I don't want to use the word insane.
Yeah, well, she could use that word to keep out of jail.
Whatever happens, whether she lives or whether she dies, she must be under some kind of restraint for the rest of her life. But that's not going to be your problem. You're a free man. You're free of all of us. You're a good man, Julian. Must come from your mother's side of the family. I wish...
What do you wish?
I wish you would walk out of that door and never once look back. I'm not worth risking your life for, Julie.
Don't tell me that. You're my father.
Yeah, would you say that if I was some hophead selling crack on the street?
But you're not.
Yeah. But I do sell crack to the dealers who sell it on the streets. Does that make me any difference? You don't have to answer me. I know what the answer is. Nothing like a heart attack to make a man take stock of himself. Don't get cheerful, though, because the feeling doesn't last. Hey, it's all right. I'll probably be running some terrific scam inside the pen.
Scorpio's coming down the hallway. Julian, hide, take your jacket.
Commissioner. Normally, I'd ask you to have lunch with us, Commissioner, but these aren't normal times, are they?
No. If you don't mind, I will continue with my lunch because I'm starving.
I'm surprised to see you here. Hasn't the trial started already?
You know it has.
I'm sure it won't be a long one.
You're presuming that Anna Lavery will be found guilty.
What more does it take to be found with the smoking gun in her hand? That is the correct phrase, isn't it?
What if the smoking gun didn't belong to her? What if she didn't fire the smoking gun?
Oh, I see. That has to be determined.
I bet it does. It's an old saying, Victor, one that you must have come across more than once in your colourful career in the courtrooms.
And what is that?
Presumed innocent.
Ah, yes. Until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt.
Saved your miserable neck a few times.
So it has. I hope it still applies the next time I go on trial.
You've run out of luck, Victor.
That time must come to all of us, Commissioner.
Do yourself a favour. Play it straight. The honest approach. Give me some straight answers.
Let me know what the questions are first.
You ever been registered at the Evergreen Motel?
Never. I'm right about that. Dimitri, yes?
As far as I know, you're right.
Under the name of John Patterson?
No. I don't think I know the man. But no, I never registered under that name anywhere.
Ever used the Evergreen Motel as a meeting place?
No. What is the Evergreen Motel?
You bother to check your books, you'll discover that up until a short time ago, it belonged to a member of the Jerome family.
Unfortunately, my books are all in the hands of the United States Justice Department.
They even have his Christmas card list.
Did you ever meet Cheryl Stansbury at the Evergreen Motel?
No. And incidentally, I'm being honest. Can you tell the difference?
You ever use an intermediary to get a message to Cheryl at the Evergreen Motel?
No. And I'm puzzled about something. May I ask you a question?
Sure.
Why are you investigating the Anna Lavery case? She's already on trial. I can't believe you haven't furnished the district attorney with all the evidence his office needs to obtain a conviction.
Because despite the evidence, I don't believe that she attempted to murder your daughter.
Even if Olivia says she did?
I have a very simple rule when it comes to dealing with members of the mob, Victor. You see, I don't believe a word you say. Because despite the trappings of wealth, at heart, you're just a bunch of common hoods. Bon appetit.
He's gone.
Boy, I love a life of excitement. This guy's hell-bent on getting Anna Lavery off, isn't he?
That's why you have to get away.
I'm gonna head back up to the cabin from here.
No, that's not good enough. You have to get your new identity papers and go away forever. You owe that peace of mind to your father.
What is this? What's this look you're giving me?
You heard Scorpio through the door?
Yeah.
His questions about the Evergreen Motel?
Pop, I was there for a few days, you know that.
And I fixed it up after you left. But my son, you're not risking your new life and your freedom just to protect me. You're risking everything for Cheryl Stansbury.
Mr. Casey.
Yes, sir?
Do you know the defendant, Anna Lavery?
Well, not really.
I don't know.
Not
Looks a bit familiar.
really. What does that mean? Do you or do you not?
Well, I've seen her. I might have said hello or good morning or something like that. Sometimes she shops at the Royal Supermarket where I work. I do the vegetables.
Really?
Yeah, I have seen her. That's what I've seen her.
Would you say she was a friendly customer?
Oh, yes, most of them are. Well, we got good vegetables.
He's too good to be true.
Mr. Casey.
We'll never have him.
Yes.
You are aware of the charge against Mrs. Lavery?
Oh, yes.
Now, did you read about it in the newspaper, or did you hear about it on the radio, television?
No, sir, I don't look much at the news except for sports.
Okay, so you are well aware of the fact that Mrs. Lavery's on trial here for attempted murder.
Oh, yes.
Now, would you say that a friendly customer would be capable of going out and shooting someone someplace else?
Sure.
And if it was proven beyond a shadow of a doubt that she actually had gone out and shot someone someplace else?
Well, you'd have to know that, wouldn't you?
Mr. Casey, I'm not answering the questions. You are. the victim that was shot eventually died of a gunshot wound, would you object to serving on a jury that would ultimately decide whether or not an individual lived or died?
Well, if you're saying what I think you're saying, sir, I believe in an eye for an eye and tooth for a tooth. That's the way I am.
Good for you, sir.
I can see Robert right away. Honey, alone.
Now that the selection of the jury is completed, tomorrow at 2 p.m., the trial of the state versus Anna Devane Lavery for attempted murder will begin. Court is adjourned.
All rise.
Tomorrow, then.
Oh, don't put the bloody cuffs on. You don't have to put these. And I'm fed up with damn the cuffs and damn Robert. Where is he? Didn't come through for us.
Calm down.
This isn't right, you know. Leave me alone.
How are things going in there?
Oh, I don't know yet. No word. God, it's hard to be in the waiting room instead of in there with my patient.
I imagine it is.
Yeah. Has anybody on the outside got word of the crisis yet?
No. Steve asked for a complete blackout, and Monica wants more time before she calls the family.
Good. Word got to the courthouse, and Anna heard about it. She'd have an especially rough night ahead of her.
Yeah. Well, excuse me, I have to get back to the desk.
What's the word?
Well, the fever's gone down. The antibiotics took. The infection was caused by the bullet that's still in her.
Yeah, fever's always a danger.
I know, it was a close call. Listen, I have to get back in there. Wonder, you could do me a favor if you would. Robert's been calling.
You want me to call him?
Yeah, would you for me and let him know what's going on with Olivia?
One question. I know he'd want to know the same thing.
What?
Would Olivia survive another crisis like this?
What happened in court? Jury's been selected, trial starts tomorrow, and Baldwin is as contemptible as ever.
It's me he's after. He's doing it through Anna.
Even so, you know, Cheryl took off from the courtroom before it adjourned. She looks like she's in pretty bad shape. Tiffany said something about her coming over here. I expect her to see her here.
Don't worry, I'll bring her in.
Robert, I know this is not going to be easy for you, okay?
You know what's really bugging me?
No, what?
There's something missing here.
You know what it is?
No.
Piece of evidence?
Something shadowy. Maybe a figure. Something's out there, but it couldn't be there.
Robert, I have no idea what the hell you're talking about.
I don't know what I'm talking about myself, but it's a shadow. It's something. It's Scorpio.
Yeah, Robert, this is Tony Jones. I'm calling for Monica in ICU at General Hospital.
What is it, Tony?
Olivia just came through a very serious crisis.
Came through?
Yes.
Well, what was it?
It was an infection caused from the bullet that's still lodged in her.
She out of the woods yet?
Oh, this was Monica's message. She said that Olivia cannot go through another crisis like this one while the bullet's still in there. You got the message?
Yeah. Yeah, I've got the message. Thank you.
Olivia?
Yeah. According to Monica, she's come through one crisis, but the next one will probably put her away. Then Anna will be on trial for murder.